Welcome to part 1 of our series on mastering Excel, where we take you from the basics to advanced skills. Stay tuned for the full video.
Comparing two different columns or multiple columns happens to be an important job when you're working in data analytics, as you have to come up with some decisive decisions based on the data. Now, if you had to do it manually, then you might end up taking hours or even days based on the dataset you're working with. But if I say that you can do it within minutes, then it would be interesting to work with, right? Now, we'll be doing the same. Now, we'll work on a sample dataset right on my screen. So here we have column 1 and column 2. Now our job is to compare the column 1 and column 2 and come up with a result. Now the first and the simplest way to do it is use the built-in conditional formatting which comes with Excel by default. Now all you have to do is select all the data and navigate to Home, and in the Home go to Styles group and select conditional formatting. And in conditional formatting you can see highlight cells. So in that, you can use duplicate values. When you click on duplicate values, a small pop-up window will come on your screen. And here, you have an option of choosing whether duplicate or unique. So duplicate means you're comparing the cells, and you can see there are some duplicate cells which are present in column 1 are also present in column 2. Now you can also check how to find out the unique values which are only present in column 1 but not in column 2. So you can just press unique and there you go, you can find it. Now you can also try to change the color by filling with green for the unique columns and duplicate cells with color red. Now this was the first method, and you can also work out some different ones, like you can just directly press equal to and select the cell and equals to and the next cell. Press enter. And if there is a match, it will give you true. If there is no match, then it will give you false. Now you can drag it down and see which all are matching and which all are not. Now you can also make some minute modifications to this. So if in case you didn't find the data, then you can say not found. So for that, you can try if and inside brackets, and then you can give the value as not found. If true, it's found. First you have to give the true values. So for true, you can write it as found. And in case if it's not found, then you can write it down as not found. There you go. Close the bracket, press enter. And there you go. If there is a perfect match, you will have found. And if there is no match, then you'll get not found. Now, so far we have discussed comparing two cells using conditional formatting and also by using equals to operator and trying to add some tweaks to the equals to operator by involving with if operator. And apart from those, we also have another way to compare two columns in Excel. So another way is using the lookup functions. So we'll use a simple VlookUp function to compare both the cells. So for that, let's type in equals to VLOOKUP, type space, and select the cell you want to check for, and then the range of elements you want to compare, and then I'll press F4 to log them. Now you want the data from column 1, and now you want the exact match, so 0. Press enter. So there you go. So the elements which are present in column 1 and column 2 are being displayed here. So but in case if the elements are not found, you'll get an error. So let's look at that. Simply drag the formula to all the cells and there you go. So the elements which are matching will give you the proper result, but the ones which are not matching will give you not applicable or error message. This can be fixed. We can make some minor tweaks to the same formula. So we can add if error comma simply write in as not found. And close the bracket. So that should do. So we have closed the bracket and press enter. There you go. Now simply drag this and Soon you can see the data which is having no match is shown as not found. Now there is another possibility. Okay, let's get back to another different sheet. So this should work. So we already have the formula, so let's erase that first. I'll erase the whole data and even this one. Yeah, now we have the clear column for. So here you can see we have Ford India, and here you can see we have just Ford. And similarly, here you have Mahindra and Mahindra, and here you have Mahindra, right? So in some situations, you might have to compare two different columns, but the names might be a little different, right? So for example, if you're working with Oracle and if you're working with Oracle America, and you have in the first case is Oracle and in the second column is Oracle America, then those are one and the same, but you have some minor text changes, right? Just like here you have Ford India and here you have Ford. So what if you had such kind of issues? So you can also make some minor tweaks to it. So using the same lookup formula, you can add equals to VLOOKUP. And also the comparison cell, which is this one. And you're not stopping there. You're trying to add the wildcard here. So the wildcard is asterisk, which means if there is anything like if you get the comparison between the first cell and the second cell which matches, and if there is anything extra rather than the actual cell, please try to consider it. So that's what we're going to do. So after entering the wildcard symbol, you'll select the range of columns which you have to fetch the data from, and then try to fix them using function key F4. You're looking from the column number 1, and then you're finding the exact match. Now you can close it and enter. Now let's try to drag it. There you go. So you have the data, Mahindra and Mahindra, Hyundai India, Honda India. So that's how you try to use comparing cells. I never see you happy. You